Hey folks, and welcome to Rimworld 1.0 and our playthrough with the bad guys. We are on Randy Ruff with a handful of mods. If you'd care to see those, there's a list in the description of episode 1 and also the prologue episode. Hans is taking off his helmet. Did I change our assignments? That was one of the first things I was going to do. Right here under assign. Okay, we're back to standard. Our caravan has just returned when we last left off. It has brought, basically this is the main item from what we acquired, the orbital bombardment targeter. It's going to do some serious damage. We'll probably save it for raiding, maybe destroying one of these colonies, something like that. But first thing we're going to do in terms of the world map is go for this item stash. I'm not quite sure if we'll get to that this episode. I would like to, but the thing is we've got some other things to get cracking on here. First of all, our move down here. As soon as this wall is finished, then I might just start unforbidding things en masse and really start moving things down. We were having some production issues. Now that everyone is back, that should help. But I also went through off camera and adjusted the work tab. The main changes, I would say, are we now have someone that is fairly dedicated to both smoke leaf production and wood, stone cutting. And as you can see here, she's got a 1 for crafting, but this little icon means it's not for every crafting job. It's sort of like itemized. That's not the right word, but yeah. So make things at crafting spot is her #1 priority. She'll also chip in with stone blocks and smelting on occasion, but that's only a 3 priority. So what that means is she should be rolling joints pretty much first and foremost, even before hauling or anything else, other than the basic stuff over here. And part of the reason I chose her is because of her health. She's frail, asthma, she's getting old. She doesn't move around too well, so I figure we'll keep her close to the base, close to the crafting spots. Now, the other thing we're really lagging behind is stone cutting. And I went with, I believe it was, let's see, Nash. Right, so let's take a look at Nash's work tab here. He's got just a 2. He's got some other responsibilities that I like him to get to first. But these are things that aren't always requiring your attention, so I figure he'll still have plenty of time to stone cut. So, yeah, and he doesn't even going to worry about any other crafting. And now Hans is fully healed. Excellent. Lecter is now replacing his helmet. That's good to see. We're getting back to our standard, resting state. So anyway, 2 for crafting, but first he is going to plant cut. Although we probably still have some crops and trees flagged for cutting, thanks to our management tab, but we did dial that back, so I would expect those to lessen as time goes on. So hopefully, and do I hear stone cutting happening right now? Yeah, so Nash is getting on it. All right, he'll do his growing first. He will jump in and negotiate, and he'll even do animal handling first. Yeah, that's okay. That's sort of a one-time job. Who else is doing that? Steven? Yeah, we don't really have any, and let's see, they both have passion, it looks like. I think I see a flame there. Yeah, that's got to be a flame. Okay, so we'll see if Nash can keep up. So anyway, with the stone cutting happening, we should see a lot more, or we should see this kind of pick up and finish. And, I'm going to go ahead and forbid, let's see, is there a mass forbid? There has to be, right? Yeah, forbid selection, all of this. Don't build that yet. I want to get the workshop done. These rooms are pretty much ready to go. We just need to get power in. Right, we've got Emu 1, who we had set up to start training. We would like to be able to release him. Hasn't really even started yet. I don't know, we might just slaughter Emu 1. I don't really want to take too much of our animal time away. Dromedary needs no animal time other than tameness. We want him to stay tame. There he goes, eating some wild grass. That's good to see. The other thing, thanks to CMIM for the recommendation. Yeah, this turret no longer serves us too well in this position. Now that we have this wall up, very unlikely we're going to get too many attacks in the near future coming this direction. So I'm going to go ahead and move this out to the west here, which is where we're taking the brunt of our attacks. Now the question is where exactly? Well, let's just go ahead and reinstall. We'll see our circle. I would like it to be able to kind of cover these guys without, I don't know, being a threat to them. Really, I mean, yeah, obviously here it can't really fire over their shoulders safely from here. I'm thinking just kind of in the middle of this gap, and maybe even out a bit. That makes it a little bit more vulnerable, and we have to run more power. But I would like it to be able to cover both of these main entrances. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to worry too much about this entrance here for the as far as the turret is concerned. I'm going to save a bit on power and maybe plop it out here somewhere. Just so, you know, no enemies can take cover here without taking fire. Something like that, I think would be fine. Yeah, we'll go there. It's got some natural cover to start, but I am going to get some sandbags going. Actually, you know what? That is kind of not a great use of steel. It's kind of fine right there. I'm going to haul this urgently and go ahead and build a copy there. Okay, that's cool. I don't know if that's the replace mod that's letting me do that, but I don't know if it used to let you build over a chunk until you had it moved. I don't remember. But what I would like to do is start moving all of this stuff. And yeah, I won't do it urgently, but I really don't want enemies using this as cover going forward. So I'm going to queue all this up to haul. I know we're behind on the hauling as it is. Going to have to expand this zone a bit. Right, we've got our tainted clothes out here just rotting. Here's 76 good flak pants. Phoenix, what are yours? 67 good. I'm going to force you to wear these. And then I'll clear force, and you'll just leave them on. He doesn't see that as a big enough boost to change, or maybe he just hasn't gotten around to it. I'm not sure, but I don't want them to deteriorate any more than they already have. So I'll go ahead and go back to the Assign tab, and I'll just clear his forced garments here. Looks like we have everyone set up correctly, as far as I can see. Some people don't get medicine. Yeah, the people that are not our main bad guys that have recurring medical conditions, they don't get medicine. Because I don't want to keep using it on them. Now, as far as this stuff goes, I mentioned that we need a crematorium to burn that, which, yes, would work, but we could also use a campfire. The thing is, while our wood is at 324, this map doesn't exactly have a lot of wood, and we don't have tree planting researched, and even when we do get researched, it's going to be maybe at least a year of game time before those are ready to be harvested. So I don't think I'm going to use a fire to burn them. They're fine out here. They're a bit ugly, but, you know, they'll deteriorate pretty fast. They're not roofed whatsoever. Okay. So that's good. Okay, so the turret, someone will move that. We will need to run power out. I don't love power lines really out in the open. Both for looks and also for safety. You know, they can get destroyed fairly easily. So we'll probably end up moving this eventually. We'll go ahead and get that going. I believe that should be enough. We might have to build one more tile's worth. Let's see, we got a major break risk for 2 people. Oh no, just Tina. Yeah, Tina is our depressive. Oh, but look at this. This building is happening. Okay, guys, I think this is it. I think it is time for the move. Let me just see. Well, now that that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and unforbid these walls, these walls, and these walls. These are going to act as temporary barracks, I think, until we can get the real barracks finished down here. And even that's starting to go... How did this even happen? I think it is time to start mining some of this. No, we'll get there. You know what? No, it keeps bugging me to look at it. Maybe it's not a high priority, but I do want to get all of this stuff mined. The stuff that has things built over it will get mined automatically with the replace mod, but everything else that's exposed, I'm going to go ahead and queue that up now. Yeah, damn, I mean, it's not like the benches are... It's not like we have climate control going on up here, so there's no real sense in waiting too long. The main thing is our meals are up here, and this is refrigerated. Go ahead and expand the zone here now that we've got the gold now. Wait, that's 38 per? Oh, 113, which I think means we can build... Alright, a royal bed takes 50. We can build 2 of these? Am I reading that right? Yeah, that's probably not a great use of gold, but there we go. We're using it. 2 royal beds. Hopefully a... This is kind of... I have the quality builder mod downloaded, but I don't have it activated for this playthrough. And now I'm kind of wishing we could make sure our best constructor built this. We might have to do it manually. Lecter is without a hat. That's not what I like to see. Yeah, things are just overflowing. I'm going to go ahead and... we'll look at that caravan request in a second. Now McBride has a major break risk. Yeah, rotting corpses. I mean, people that aren't full-on bad guys with our main 3 traits of psychopath, bloodlust, or cannibal, they're going to have a hard time in this colony. There's going to be a lot of things they don't like. But that's okay. We are sort of running them into the ground in a sense. And ideally, eventually, we'll just be mostly bad guys. But I feel like we're always going to need the extra help. So that's why these guys are here. But yeah, I'm going to unforbid... I don't want to unforbid everything. Unforbid selection, of course. All of that. Start building that. That'll be a new stockpile. For now, it'll be pretty much everything. And then eventually it'll get changed to... you know what? What the hell? I can't move that... I'm just going to try and build everything at this point. We have enough where I can start moving beds down. But for the rest of the stuff, I'm just going to start building it. And when it gets done, it gets done. 2 people are pigging on food. Ate awful meal, so you're going to eat more. Now, I wonder if he will go grab a regular meal while in this state. Oh, no. He is. He's grabbing a fine meal. So he could just be pretending to be on some sort of state. But Steven is clearly breaking the rules. Steven, teetotaler, huh? Okay, Steven, I think I have an idea for a punishment for Steven here. I'm going to pause it because I'm going to think about this for a second here. We've got these policies. We've got the drug policies. Unrestricted for our bad guys. Do whatever you want. Social drugs for everyone else. You're also social drugs teetotaler. Is that its own policy, or is this just letting me know that... 1 drink per day. Okay. New policy. And I guess I'll just call it what it is. This is what I'm going to say. Okay. Yeah. So, teetotaler policy. I'm going to assign you. I'm going to schedule you to not ambrosia. That almost seems healthy for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, all of it. If we have it. Not even penoxycline yet, though. So, beer. I would like you to have a beer every 2 days. Smoke leaf joint every 3 days. Yayo once a week. Psychite tea every 3 days. Flake once a week. Go juice every 10 days. And wake up every 12 days. Something like that. I don't know. Don't care what your mood is or anything. I want to be scheduled. And yeah, what the hell, ambrosia? I mean, why stop there? I mean, every 12 days, because... Well, actually, I don't know why. We don't come into it very frequently. You can't make ambrosia yourself. So I don't want him just blowing through our stockpile when we get it. In fact, make it 2 weeks. We'll make these 2 weeks. We'll bump this up slightly. Alright, so that's your punishment. Well, maybe you'll get an addiction. You'll, at the very least, you'll be doing something you don't want to do. And I'll keep an eye on that to see if he actually does that. Close. And congratulations, Steven. So we'll see how he responds to that. I don't know if he'll even be able to follow it. He might refuse. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's look at this caravan request. 45 toques, not tainted. They'll give us a minigun, a plasteel dining chair. It's a lot of masterwork stuff. So furniture and clothing and a gun, but masterwork items. 45 toques. Let's see where they are. It's a bit of a walk. It looks like we can squeeze through here. Oh no, we'll take the road. 4.2 days each way. That seems unlikely to me. By the way, our item stash is about a 2.8 day walk. And that is right, the blue fur duster masterwork. That's something, and the bionic eye is great to have. 1 sleeping mechanoids. We can get in and out, I'm fairly sure. And we've got 17 days to do that. Okay. Alright, so Steven is now on a drug policy, but that sidetracked us from this. I think I'm going to start moving everything down. Or no, I want to unforbid. I'm just going to unforbid everything. Except the beds. Yeah, except the beds, because I'm going to maybe move some of those down instead of rebuilding them. Unforbid everything here. Okay. That's a lot of wood, a lot of material. And this is the stove. I'm going to cancel that. And move you. Oh no, I shouldn't do that yet, should I? Yeah, I gotta cancel this because I can't throw it outside quite yet. I'm just gonna remove that. That space is gonna be empty. And we don't even have a butcher table yet, so we'll go ahead and build that. Meanwhile, stone cutter's table, yes. Let's cancel that and move it down here. We'll reinstall you there. Right. So the idea is that I guess like these would be like granite chunks would be on this shelf. And the reason we use shelves is for the beauty mostly. Items just sitting on the ground have a pretty high ugliness factor. And if you're going to be spending a lot of time in here, you might as well, you know, not get too many debuffs and maybe get a buff by having the room look nice. Okay, so that's one thing scheduled to be moved. This is a tailoring bench. We have one of those too. We'll move that. It's going to suck with our stockpiles being far away, but that's going to be okay. Let's see. I did this out of order. Let's cancel you first. I'm not sure what would happen if I would just clicked on that. And probably nothing, but I was scared to do it. Sculptor's table will cancel. And get you in. And we have a drug lab we don't have yet. Electric smithy we don't have yet. And yeah, let's get some of these lights in. I mean, this is going to just tear into our materials. And by the way, in these spots back here, I'm thinking like a statue or decoration, something to plug in this empty gap over here. Okay. That should be okay. And now, what else is we're going to need? Oh, did we get our turret moved? Not yet, but we got the power line moved out there. Okay, so I'll get the time going again. Mega Sloth. Fairly dangerous, but they will not attack you unprovoked. And unless they go mad, I guess. But they are quite valuable to have the materials for. And we're busy. We've got enough crafting materials. Well, actually we don't. It's probably why Lecter's not wearing a hat. Oh, we probably have some better weapons to start giving people too. Alright, I'm all over the place here. Let's go ahead and leave the rest of this as is. I would like to get this wired up so I can get it going at some point. I'm going to try to keep this in the walls, keep it neat. Maybe we'll jump across right here. Let's see. Well, we are going to double wall this, so this might not be a bad spot either. But the fewer areas of visibility, the better in my book. I don't think we'll need power in the stockroom yet. And we'll need some for this light too. So we'll go ahead and just run it across. And of course the benches. Oh, I should have maybe put the non-powered benches on one side. Something to think about. Because we are going to need power on both walls. But we will smooth this eventually. Okay. So that's good. This light's already on. I think that's all the power we need to start. And I'm going to unforbid a couple of these. And we're going to need coolant in here. I won't do these yet. Okay. And then we'll start building all this stuff. We cannot move our hopper, our nutrient paste dispenser, and we can't move a hopper either, looks like. Okay. We can't move this power, but everything else should be movable. So we'll get started with that. See where that gets us. We have a few beds we certainly would want to move down, these masterworks. And I don't know, I guess I would want them all the masterworks in these bad guy rooms. Eventually they're all going to be royal beds if things go well. But I guess it wouldn't hurt. You know, like I said earlier in a previous episode, yes, everyone that's not a true bad guy is going to live in barracks. They're not going to have their own rooms. But I still would like the barracks to look nice for them. I'm not interested in completely driving them insane. But I'm also not too interested in, you know, taking as good a care of them as we can. Okay, let's speed it up. So let's see, we got our work tab updated, we moved our turret, got the building going. The move is sort of happening a bit. Although I guess I can't say that until at least one piece of furniture is moved. Research is ticking up slowly, but it's happening. The blocks are being cut. Yeah, 74, good. We're keeping up on that. The turret got moved, but it is too far, so we'll go ahead and throw another one of these lines out. How's our steel looking? Still doing great on steel. Oh, somehow we got a ton of components. We have been buying some. Still would love to haul these chunks in. And, you know, these sandbags are no longer in a great position. But since we have so much steel, I will throw a few more out. Maybe out here. And maybe a couple kind of next to the turret. Kind of split fire. Although I don't really like having them sort of positioned like this. Because then you're just sort of setting up a piece of cover that the enemy can use while you're in cover. So actually I will cancel this for now. And if I fall back, I want to fall back far enough away where the enemy can't use one of our previous pieces of cover. Alright, ostrich walking around. Yeah, I did want to kind of queue up some hunting, actually. Let's see what our wildlife tab's looking like. Ooh, we've got a rhino. Okay, I would be interested in getting that rhino leather. These guys look like they're all wearing potentially rhino leather. Oh no, elephant leather. That's right, we did go after that herd of elephants. That's excellent. So if you look at these guys, now their comfortable temperature is 127. We get a bit higher than that temperature-wise, but I think with even... Oh, and you're wearing a Devil Strand button-down, which probably has its own pretty heat insulation. Oh, 4.8. But if you look at the heat armor, 69%, so very resilient against fire. So I guess it's the Panthera fur. Maybe isn't the best insulator for cowboy hats. I don't know. And the duster. Oh, not even. Maybe I'm wrong about the elephant leather. Okay, that still hasn't been built. Oh, last fight I noticed Lecter was he ran instead of attacked. Now a guy with a knife I think should attack if he's under threat. I'm okay with the people with guns fight or running because usually if they get into a melee fight, they're usually at a disadvantage. So I do want them moving and hopefully getting to a spot where they can use their guns. But Lecter, you know, that's the range he likes to be at. So go ahead and fight if you get into that position. You're probably, you know, safer that way. Okay. So let's see. Oh, I don't know if I have put a spot for the manager desk down here. What is this? Smithy, drug lab, sculptor, stone cutter. Okay. Well, they're hauling jobs, and we got a lot of hauling to do. But things feel like they're moving. Once this gets built, we'll move all of our stockpile. I don't know if that'll be big enough. We might have some backup, and you know what? We might turn this into maybe visitor rooms or something. Maybe a starting prison up here is close enough for us to manage, but it is a bit far. We'll get some of our crops moved too. As we are in the middle of this move, we're going to be spread pretty thin because we're still going to have crops to tend to way up here. Yeah. We'll actually benefit from getting some flooring down for some of these walkways up here. Luckily, some of this is stone already. Mad Boomalopes. Oh, I forgot about this person. I guess I'll go ahead and leave them forbidden, since they're already rotting. But I do want to get this gun in. It's poor, though. Okay, well, they'll get to it eventually. I would haul it urgently if I thought one of us would use it, but I think its quality is too low. Yeah, but I would like to get someone with a pump shotgun, honestly, here. Let's take a quick peek at our weapons. We got Lecter. Okay, you've got a bolt action, bolt action. Pre is holding nothing right now because she got hurt recently. So Pre, why don't you wake up? Since you're so slow, I still haven't decided on this. Like whether or not a slow person should use close range or long range. I feel like long range so they can stay further from the fight and not have to go as far. But I also figure if they're going to be close to the base anyway because they can't move very fast, might as well give them a really good close range weapon for when people get close. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool actually to have the Pre cannot walk. Uh-oh, Pre might be at the age where she's so frail and the asthma is getting to her. That just any hit to consciousness prevents her from walking. So she can't get stoned anymore. I gotta put Pri on no drugs. Which is not something I do often, but no more drugs for you, Pri. We need you active. I can't have you just, you know, smoking smoke leaf and then being out of commission. Alright, well, let's fight these guys off. Okay, oh, right, we're gonna look at weapons. Nash, that's fine for now. You got a revolver. Steven, heavy SMG, and McBride doesn't fight. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. Everyone but Pri. Let's get out here. Actually, not Lecter, not you. Go back to researching. Hopefully that's what you're doing. Everyone else, let's get out nice out in the open. Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh, shit. I should check the wildlife tab. Yeah, they're not necessarily all together when that happens. They didn't show up from off map. I think all the ones on the map went mad. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Boomalope. There's 4 up here. 1 down here. Are you maddened too? Okay, yeah. And then 2 over here. This one's not maddened, so it's actually 1 less than what I said earlier. So 6. Okay. So Nash, you stop right there. Pikey Poo and Phoenix, you split off this way. You guys split off this way. Oh, Nash, where are you going? Nash, I unrecruited it, I guess. Phoenix. Sorry, I shouldn't have had you go that far. I'm just gonna have you stop right there. It's not safe to Nash, but that's okay. There's 1 down, 2 down. Okay, luckily they're going down easy. 2 more this way, 1 coming right up behind us here. Why don't you guys... You guys are both armed, correct? Steven and Pikey Poo. I'm gonna have you guys come back to like here. Now go ahead and get a little closer to Nash so it's safer. You two back up a bit. Major break risk for Tina, yeah. Okay, that one's down. Are these no longer maddened? Oh, they're not maddened. You're not maddened. Okay, so not all of them. I think there's 1 more down here still maddened. Yeah, okay. So Tina, since you're about to break, you go do something else. Pikey Poo, you're gonna haul. I'm gonna oh, right. Let's get these fires out. I would love to save these Boomalope corpses. Let's get that and that. And we'll reset you 2 guys. You guys can take care of it. Although, focus on the body. Same with over here. Meanwhile, this guy should be joining us soon, and he's fairly slow. I don't want to undraft everyone, though, and then get in a position where he sneaks up on us. So I'll just hold these guys out here a bit, unfortunately. This one's about to blow up, too. Go ahead and reduce our home zone a bit. Alright. Oh, the one that was down got up, but I don't think he's maddened anymore. Yeah, once you go down and get up, you're no longer maddened. So, you 3, come out here. Let's attack this one. Please don't shoot Hans. It's a little bit reckless on my part, but Phoenix's shot is good enough where I'm not too worried. Okay. Now, what's your health like? Yeah, you're going to be dead in 3 hours, and I don't want you just dying on any old place, so... You 3 guys, let's cluster up once more and take this one out. Okay. This should be fine. Oddly, steel is not flammable. Oh no, steel is flammable. Okay, so we want to put this fire out. Now they will as soon as it gets to the sandbags, but I want them to put it out entirely, so I'm going to expand the home area briefly. Don't need to give everyone a reset because it looks like they're on it. Okay, so go ahead and clear that home area a bit. Okay. Major break risk still Tina, yeah, but you're working. You do have a tough work schedule, I'll give you that. I didn't put a door up top here. I think there should be a door going this way as well. Oh, there's 2 on the sides. That'll be... I'm gonna stick 1 more in there. I don't know if Emu's being trained. Haven't really seen it happen. And if it is happening, it's probably not a great use of our time. I think we can see here. No relationships, no log. I'll keep the emu around. I was very tempted to just slaughter the emu right there. We'll wait. Alright, Lecter's back to doing some cooking. Research is now halfway finished. I know it's a big tech for early on, 1,000. But, yeah, maybe we should be going in a different order. There's other things we certainly need, like microelectronics, so we can trade with starships. That will ultimately be our only form of trade, I'm guessing. I mean, we only have one colony that is still willing to talk to us. Alright, Pri is doing her smoke leaf rolling, which is what we want to see. You're just dropping it on the floor, right? Yeah. I'm gonna... Eventually we'll probably want to... we'll have to find a spot in the new crafting room for Tantrum for now. She's gonna smash up furniture. Okay, we do want to keep an eye on this because we have some nice furniture. Before we do, though, this is gonna be a machining table, so this is gonna be... Clear all. I wish you could do each side individually, because I would love for this to be components and steel. But you can't, so I think it'll be a good place for... I think we'll go components. That'll be fine. So, Nash. What finally put you over the edge anyway? Rotting corpse, yeah, butchering, yep. You're wearing a tainted jacket for some reason. I don't really want... Typically they won't go wear tainted clothes if they have any other option. I thought we would. I guess maybe not in the jacket variety. Alright, well anyway, what are you going to do? We might have to go arrest you. Okay, you're going after the power conduit. I'm okay with that. We can repair that fairly easily. Our freezer might... some things might thaw, but we didn't even destroy it. Okay. Your melee skill must be fairly weak. Yeah, 4. Now where's he going? This wall? Excellent. No problem with that. Going after some collapsed rock. I do appreciate Nash's ability to vent his anger in a way that's not destructive to our colony. Oh, we do have the smelter. I'll move that down too, along with the other stuff. I mean, if Nash goes and tries to destroy the cleaning station, obviously we're going to go and arrest him en masse. Wait a minute. Well, now what are you attacking? Okay. Okay, thank God you didn't... If you destroyed this, we'd have to execute you, I think. Okay, now Nash is in bed. He's done. Great. No damage, really. Nothing that can't be repaired easily. And this was far enough for our turret. Okay. Oh, I guess it would have to been because it was firing in the last fight. Okay, cool. So let's get the smelter down here, which is... Oh, you know what? We don't have the smelter in here. The reason we don't have the smelter in here... Oh, and there's the manager desk. And then we'll put the research bench here. I don't mind having... like keeping the old one around when I upgrade to the high tech. Just because a lot of the techs still only need simple, so you can kind of do them both at the same time, or double up on the effort. But I think I still will put the old one here, and then we'll just maybe replace it when the time comes. The thing is, we still don't know where we're going to be doing smelting out here. So I'll leave that up there for now. We'll have to get a stockpile going for dumping materials, like just steel slag, essentially. Maybe crappy weapons. And we can get our bench going out near that. And I don't care if it gets an outdoor penalty or a heat penalty, because it's not an extremely common job, and it doesn't take that long anyway. So you're not saving a bunch of time by getting it indoors and in a good climate. Okay, so I guess I'll just make this any leathers and materials. Any textiles will be fine, right? Leathers will, yeah. We don't really... Eventually we might start focusing on one over another. Or maybe double strand once we start growing that, and we'll start wanting to prioritize that. But for now, anything will be good. Actually, you know what? No cloth, though. I don't want cloth taking up that space. I'd rather use cloth for other things like carpeting and medicine. Okay. Storage room. Coming along. Material's still decent. Granite blocks going in. Would love to get these two in, and in fact, I gotta get the power set up for that. Because I will want to start moving our meals down here. Pretty much as soon as it's ready to go. One royal bed is finished. I cannot wait to look at the quality. Oh, this is already... I never made this connection here. Okay. And then we'll make a connection just all the way through is fine. Normal. Okay, well, it's still normal. And I assume it's more comfortable, but it certainly makes the bedroom more impressive. Here comes Hans, working on another one. Hans has a pretty good skill. Well, 9, but that's certainly competent. What do they call it in the game? A solid professional. Hey, it's a solid professional. A lot of construction going on. Is this not... Is it already connected there? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. Oh, you know the other thing that sucks here is... Why aren't you... I'm going to reconnect you. Damn it. The problem is Hans is working in the dark here. So that's affecting the quality of the bed. This is kind of a mistake on my part. I'm just going to let him finish. I mean, if I stopped it at 1 and turned a light on, I'm not sure what effect that would have. But I'm just going to eat the mistake. It was a mistake. Working in the dark hurts his ability a little bit. But he still put out a good one. So now this bedroom already is slightly impressive, even though it's dark and has no other piece of furniture in it. Just this royal bed. Alright, cool. So... Okay, I'm kind of having a tough time deciding, like, when do we really start moving down everyone's sleeping arrangements? And I think the answer to that is once we can start cooling the meals. We'll get the meals down here. We'll move our cooking thing. Well, shit, I guess we could get our fridge up. I don't know. Well, these bedrooms are better, and I think we'll just be okay with the walk. I'm going to leave this door open for now, because we're not cooling anything. Although, when these go in, that might change. Yeah, forget it. Keep it closed. I mean, it's our house. For crying out loud. And then we get the sandstone masterwork, sandstone masterwork, sandstone masterwork. Okay, let's move down one of them. And whoever's bed gets moved will have to find... That's Phoenix's, right? Yeah. We'll save some materials by moving some of the... some of our other colonist beds down at some point. So really the next big thing will be getting this up and running. And once this is up and running, then we're really on our way. The problem is we might need to start building more power. We'll probably be getting real thin on steel, which I'm not too worried about because we have plenty of steel on the map that we can mine close by. Although I do kind of like this island. We might maybe I'll just kind of put something similar in the middle. I kind of like how it breaks things up and lets us retreat back and quickly get behind cover. Then again, an uninterrupted tunnel for the enemy to fall into is also pretty dangerous. Steven's bedroom will be upgraded soon. But the components are what I'm slightly worried about. We got a nice high number now. Really, we just have to make sure we can keep trading and getting money. But the problem is, we're almost out of traders. We've got one left. And I will attack them if they come into our map at this point. Because we're not currently doing a quest for them or anything that can be compromised with that. So we will attack them. We'll treat them just like any other colony. So that really means we got to get through our research. And once we get trees, where is microelectronics? I think I might... Oh, damn it, that's 3,000? Wait a minute. Microelectronics unlocks the high-tech research bench and comms console. The comms console is the one we really need. That's going to be a while. So what we're going to do for money in the meantime is kind of a question mark. Tina's going to hide in her room. Great. So we might have to go out and really do some component mining, although each of these only give you a couple. I mean, just these 2 blocks, I think, they're like 5 each. Am I remembering that correctly? I remember it's lower than I thought, but that could also be like 10 or 15. But I want to say it's like 5 to 8, somewhere around there. Okay, but at any rate, nice big step on moving. No catastrophe today, no big attacks. A few boomalopes, but we handled them without problem. A few breaks, but no one did anything catastrophic. Our main issue right now is Electra doesn't have a hat. So I'd love to get that addressed with some of this boomalope leather, perhaps. Oh, and this is kind of a far way for people to come down and do their bills. And why is power not on down here? Okay, we gotta get this connected, and then we're on our way. Yeah, and then I'm sure that our generation will maybe not be up to it. Well, we're not really adding any new benches yet. It's kind of the same old stuff. It's just a few lights that are added. But cool, 2 royal beds already. Got our table ready. We just need some light in here, get some meals down. Love to see the building happening. I think we are on our way. And yeah, next time we'll look into finishing our freezer and really pivoting into our long-term plans for this colony. And of course, I think we will celebrate by going to get this item stash. We got 14 days, so still got plenty of time. And yeah, we'll look into that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you then.